Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome to the episode. This is gonna be.
Can you like feel the heaviness from me?
I can feel it. Yeah, I want you to start, and we're gonna do our best to just shower you with empathy. Okay.
Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry? Amy?
No, I don't think you're gonna cry. You might. I don't know.
Oh,
so
wasn't ready for this. All right, here we go. Let's be buddies.
Last week, Cutter was out of town for the week. I think we were recording like in the middle of my week, right? Of that.
Yeah.
And I had the both kids solo, and I've been obviously talking about my struggles with Jack.
Yeah.
So they really were like, it felt like they were getting worse every day. And I went to pick him up from school the day after we recorded. And the day before, remember I told you usually have to have like something in my car to like entice him to get in, like McDonald's or whatever. So the day before I'd had a Happy Meal waiting under the car seat. So the next day I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out to lunch with my friends. I'm going downtown. I haven't even really been since I've moved here. I went out, I had a nice lunch with my friends, and I made it back just in time for pickup, which means I have no treat in the car. I go to get him. Teacher's telling me how well he's doing in the potty. He's going independently in and out, washes his hands, doesn't need anything. And he just gets like pissed, like when she talks about it with me. And I'm like, okay. And we're walking to my car and he's like, where are we going? Where's my McDonald's? And I'm like, well, we have to go home to let Beanie out. And then we can go and get you some McDonald's before we pick up Bo. Well, he decides to bolt back towards the school, tries to run around the side. And I can't run. So I'm just like, Jack. Like, I don't know any of the moms here. I don't know any of the parents yet. I've been going to this place for a week, 2 weeks. He's throwing a fucking tantrum. I go to him. I was like, Jack, you're going to come with me right now and you're going to get in the car. And I'm starting to do my like normal panicky, like, or you're not going to get this, like scrounging. He bolts towards a traffic in the street.
Oh shit.
And I just scream his name, doesn't look back. Some mom puts down her kid and grabs him. So now I'm bawling and I'm like, thank you. I'm sorry. Like, how do I explain what's happening? He's still screaming. The owner of the school comes out. She's like, what's up, Jack? And he's like, tell her to go away. I don't like my mommy. And I'm like, trying to stay cool. The teacher comes out and he was like, hi, Miss Catherine. She's like, hey, buddy, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. She's like, want to walk with me to your mama's car? He's like, okay. Walks to my car, gets in the seat, straps him up. No problem. I get in the car and I'm about to fucking lose it on him. And I just start crying. And he's like, I hate you. I want you to go away in an airplane forever. I want daddy. And I just like snapped. It's been like 4 days of just me getting this. And I'm like, that was bad. That was very bad, Jack. And I'm like crying. And thank God, one of my best friends, Odette, had called me. I'm driving home. I don't know what I'm going to do with him for the next 2 hours till I get Bo. She's like, I pick up the phone. I'm like, hello. She's like, what's happening? I tell her a story. She pulled up to my house the same time as me, grabbed him from my car and took him for like hours and let me like breathe. When she took him, he said a couple of times, like, I was really mean to my mommy. Like, I was bad to my mommy, blah, blah, blah. But he went potty with her, no problem, in public at like Target and like whatever. Comes home. Seems a little apologetic. I'm just going to speed this up. It was hell again for the next couple of days. And then I called Cutter and I was like, and he's at this like team bonding, like business retreat, where they have to do like all these trust and vulnerable exercises. It's a company to get intimate and I'm dying. But it ended up kind of universe's way of making it like perfect timing because he was in a really good place to actually like hear my pain and my frustration and not get defensive or not get like, I'm trying to work. How am I supposed to do this? Like, he was like, fuck, Jamie, like, I'm sorry. And so, we made some parameters where he's picking Jack up from school every day. I'm not doing it. I'm not risking it. It's not safe. I stress out about it. So, we're making some adjustments. So I called a lot of therapists, waiting for people to call me back. So I spoke to one this morning, and they were like, you need to be tough with him. You can't be sweet and don't lose your shit, you need to be firm with him every time. And he needs to be controlled, and because he's doing this to fuck with you. Like he's bully potty trained at school. Like he's fucking with you. He needs boundaries. He needs hard boundaries, firm, consistent boundaries at home. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. So I go upstairs. I'm like feeling ready for the day. And I walk into my kitchen and the contractor's there being like, we fucked up on all the cabinets. We have to take them down.
Oh,
so now my whole kitchen's delayed like 2-3 weeks. And again, this is going to seem like rich people problems or like whatever, but like, bear with me. I've had no kitchen for 2 months. So that happens. Then a bedroom that I've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor for 5 months. Our bedroom was supposed to arrive in April. The piece was broke, that. It was supposed to come today. They show up. They have no headboard.
Oh, man.
And I'm just like spinning. And then I get a call that my pilot didn't get picked up.
Oh, so sorry,
like,
Jamie.
So I had my moment. I had my really good cry. And then Jack came home and I was like, I literally
took it all out on him.
No, I picked myself up the bootstraps. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to be fucked with any longer. I'm sick of it. I'm so fucking nice to people and people fucking shit on me, including my own kid. Fuck you. He was holding his penis, didn't want to pee. I said, Jack, sit down in the potty right now, you guys. I sat with him in that bathroom for 2 hours. He was screaming. He was thrashing. I was like, nope, I never screamed. I never lost it. I said, I've got you. You're smart. You know how to do this. Sit down. And literally after 2 hours, he looked at me, took a deep breath and peed in the potty.
Oh,
wow.
Fuck.
Now, I don't know where the rest of my life is going to fall after this, but
wait, so has he been doing it over and over?
I didn't ask him again.
Yeah.
He peed a lot. He could barely eat dinner. He was like so emotional. We had a great bath, like, because literally there hasn't been a moment of joy with him. Like every moment has been hell. Every moment he just fucks with people. And like, because I don't think he's a kid that needs really strong boundaries. And I guess I haven't been giving them. And when he came out, he was nice to Bo. He's like, Bo, will you play costumes with me after dinner? And Bo was like, okay. And so we had a great bath. He played with Bo. And I didn't want to ask him to go to the potty again. Like, I just didn't want to push it. It had just been such a nice night. So he passed out, but I'm going to stick with it. I threw out every diaper. We don't have any in our house. So I'm trying to now have this kind of be, I guess, the theme going forward of like getting my power back. Cause I've just felt really powerless for a really long time.
Wow. What a series of events. You must be feeling like exhausted,
so tired,
frustrated, but like maybe now seeing a little bit of glimmer of hope in that there is some sort of way into it. But geez, what a week. I'm so sorry you had to have all that, like,
at once.
Probably a little embarrassing, the whole thing in front of the school. It's like also the safety of him running in the trash. That's like super scary.
I had to text the teacher the next day and be like, because Cutter still wasn't home. I was like, can you walk him to my car after school? She's like, yes, no problem.
And especially like you said, you don't know anyone, which is like, it makes it so much like if it was at your school, everyone would be like, oh, we've seen so many times like this go down like this, but now this is happening. Oh, this is where it's like, you just show up to Texas and this is what people see.
Man,
those fucking crazy kids from LA.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to, you know me, I don't do this, but like, I know they know who I am. Do you know what I mean? Because this isn't like Spicewood. This isn't even in Austin. Like, this is like,
Spicewood is that the Beverly Hills of Austin?
No, it's just like country. It's
the Real Housewives of Spicewood.
It's 15 minutes further into the country than I already am. So,
well, look, it sounds like you made like you pushed through it as opposed to just kind of like giving up and like, pitying yourself and like being angry, sounds like you made the right move. Sitting in the bathroom with a kid for 2 hours, like sounds like a fucking awful time,
Yeah.
So
he literally
at
one point got quiet, like at the end of it. And I was like, dude, you can do this. I love you. I'm making you do this because I don't want to be unhappy in my house anymore. I want you to pee so you can be happy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he was like, and then just peed. Like, no fucking problem.
Wow. What a little two-face he's been being, he's one way to your teachers. Yeah. And just like yells at you. I thought that happened later in like, when you're a teenager, I think I went through a phase like that where I was like really nice to outside people. And then come home, I would be a terror.
Oh yeah. But that's like hormones.
Boy. Oh yeah. I had him, dude.
I was just mean to everyone.
You were just an ass.
I'm sorry you're going through this, Jamie.
Anyway, it's okay. I'm done. I'm done talking about myself.
He's back, right?
He's back. He came home and he's been really great. He's definitely stepped it up. He's blocked his schedule every day at pickup to do it, so I don't have to. And by the way, now Jack's turned on him. Like it's but
testing
him
the fences.
Him and I have made a commitment with this therapist to have the same language and the same parameters. And I think once he realizes that, hopefully a lot will change.
Well, it sounds like being more firm with him is the answer. Although I'm sure that's kind of hard,
sweet.
Yeah, he is a sweet kid.
But it's a firmness that's like, because he's really strong, like he's fucking strong and he's willful and he's a powerful energy. And it's more like I grab his arms and hold them down. I was like, you will not hit me. Do you understand me? Like, that's how I spoke to him today. Mm-hmm. He was like, okay.
Get used to it, buddy. New sheriff's in town, Jack.
Did he not hit you today?
Nope, not once.
Has your son hit you today?
Wow.
Please listen to Pajama Pants. Wow. Okay. I had a really awful night, but like now I was going to tell the story of what happened, but like, it's not.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's nothing, dude.
No.
By the way, I had to cancel. I was supposed to go to Christina P's house with my kids. And I texted her on Sunday and I was like, girl, I can't leave the house with him. I can't do it. I felt so bad.
Christina P texts me and she's like, Jamie's coming over. I'm so excited. She's like, what should I get her to drink? Like, what does she drink? And I was like, Skittles. I was like, water and kombucha. She was like, no, I mean alcohol. I was like, listen, if Jamie's driving there with her kids, if she has 3 sips of alcohol, they're not making it home. So I was like, I was like, just water and kombucha is what I said, but I don't know.
Well, I never went to see.
Yeah, she's a mom. She gets it.
She did. She was so lovely.
Sponsor time. We're taking a quick time out for the show to shout out one of our sponsors. It's Mint Mobile.
That's right. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we have learned anything, it's that there is always a catch. So when we first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month, we thought, what's the catch? But after speaking with them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. By cutting out retail stores, there is no crazy overhead costs that get passed down to you in the form of mystery fees. Instead, Mint just passes on sweet savings direct to you. Right, guys?
That's right. If you're looking for extra savings, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number alongside your existing contacts. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. So switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at $15 a month. Robert?
To get your new wireless plan for $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/pajama. That's mintmobile.com/pajama. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/pajama. You get to use the phone you have now, your own phone with all this stuff on it.
Yeah. Support the people that support your favorite podcasts.
What I want to know what happened to you. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's not bum everyone out later again. Let's do it right now.
Okay. So you guys have been up to date on my sort of mockingbird situation. I took a video of what happened at 2 a.m. last night, and I'm gonna Gabby will put this in, but Jamie, I texted it to you.
Yes, I'll pull it up.
You can watch it, and Rob, I'll play it for you.
Hold on, we'll start it at the same time. But one of the comments, somebody was like, "Oh, you don't know how to take care of that." They were just like, "You just spray him with vinegar in the eyes."
Yeah,
but they were like serious.
The birds.
Like,
They must think like these birds are like within arm's reach of me or something.
Yeah, like it's a movie where 3 crows just come on your windowsill, and start talking to you.
This bird is like 100 to 200 yards away at any given moment. Okay, so go ahead.
No, he's not
ready.
100 to 200 yards.
He's
maybe feet.
But in the middle of the night, he's the only bird out there, and so like,
I got them, babe. I know.
All right, so
okay. Ready? Your watch.
It sounds like
it's a car alarm.
It sounds like he's right outside my door, and like I feel like such a lame-o for even having to like struggle with this much. But this has been going on.
Well, you put your light on.
I turned on my light because I wanted to like shoot this video and like just not have it be super dark. But every night from 12 a.m., sometimes he starts early, but around 12 a.m. to today, he went until like 6 p.m. It's nonstop. He just changes where he is all day. And so what happened was,
family.
So it's 2 a.m. right. And I put in my earplugs right after because the thing is, people are like, just wear earplugs, put up an owl. None of these things are working, right? So I have been putting in even then I turned up my air purifier on max. So it's like, I put in the earplugs, it muffles out about half or maybe 60% of the sound, but then I'm uncomfortable, right? I like to sleep on my side. And then like, I feel like I'm touching my brain. It goes, I have to stick them so far down. So I go back to sleep, earplugs are in, my smoke alarm starts going off, like full alarm, right? There's no smoke. I don't know if it's a built-in monoxide detector or whatever. It's not a low battery chirp. It's just blaring. And it's like, and I wake up in a panic, in a terror. And it's over my bed. I hop up on the bed and I hit the little, I'm like feeling it around. It's dark. I like hit the button in the middle and then it goes out. And then I go back to sleep. My heart rate is just like, racing. I just went from deep sleep to like in an instant. And because I don't know, sometimes I think it's my home alarm. So I go, oh shit, somebody's breaking in or like a window. So I realize it's not, and I go back to sleep. 20 minutes later, it goes off again. And I'm like, oh no, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't want this to happen again. So I get up, stand up on my bed. I'm like, I have to take it off now. I don't want to run the risk of it going off in another 20 minutes. I take it off and it's kind of like this little harness. I have to unclip the harness. Then I like get back down on my bed and like try and like remove the battery. So I'm like sliding this little compartment open. Then I start feeling stuff on me. Right. And I go, what the fuck? I turn on my flashlight on my phone. Tons of baby spiders crawling all over me, crawling all over my mattress. Baby spiders.
Were they brown?
No, they were like, they're like the very pale green, almost like a glow in the dark color, And I go, oh my fucking God, what the fuck? How can this get any worse? And the whole time the mockingbird's like, just the whole fucking time. And now I'm crushing little tiny fucking spiders on my bed. And like, you try and like crush it, but like the bed is soft. So you just push in, but then they still like, they're just like,
are they fast?
Yeah. Well, they're like, they're not fast enough. And so I got, I'm like, there's a fucking egg sack in this thing. I throw the smoke alarm on the floor. I'm killing spiders on my bed. I got the flashlight. I'm looking up and down. My heart rate's like 120 BPM right now. I look over on the ground. The fucking mommy spider is crawling out of it and like coming towards me. And then I just drop my phone right on top of it. I'm fucking killing mommy spiders, killing baby spiders. I'm having the fucking, I sat there. I was like, like I screamed out like that, And I was like, why? I couldn't understand what I did wrong in the world. What sort of fucking karma was coming my way?
It's the pajama pants curse, babe.
I don't know
what's happening to us.
I'm chilling.
Something is going on, man. And so I'm like, I don't want this fucking smoke. I opened my patio door to my bedroom and I fucking threw it out in the yard. And I just sat there thinking that, okay, like there's just spiders in my bed.
Oh my
I tried to kill as many as I could. I put the fucking earplugs back in and I just laid still. I'm like, I needed sleep. I had to go to work early today and I had to just sit there and I just like sat there for an hour wide awake. My heart rate was like waiting for myself to calm down. It was like one of the fucking worst nights
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
of my life.
Yes.
So babe, if you were like a true musician, you would have like an awesome song coming up. You know?
Yeah, if I
like,
could, if I had any sort of talent, I could turn this
spiders in
into
my bed, like you know, you have something.
just
Turn it into
Mockingbird. Yeah.
I just, and so now as we speak, my fucking sheets are in the washer or in the dryer, and like I'm gonna do a deep vacuum, when I get back. And it's but look, people
Look at Jamie-Lynn's face.
Worst.
Dude, I found I watched my iPad in my bed, and this morning I took my iPad out to charge it, and then like I opened up the cover, there was a smushed baby spider in there. Like I'm like, how many of these fucking guys are running around?
It wasn't a dream.
So look, I'm a bird lover. I really do. I owned a bird. I love birds, but I fucking went to Big Five and I bought a BB gun with a scope.
No.
Because I've had it. And you send me fucking hate mail, do whatever. If you've ever had a mockingbird, I put this on my Instagram story, how much like support I've received from people who have been abused in the same way. A fucking
I had this happening to me and I sent it to him. He didn't give a fuck.
No,
he was like,
You
oh,
had
so
a
what?
mockingbird too?
Yeah,
he had one last year.
Wow.
I didn't really identify what was happening to Rob until it started happening to me.
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course,
a
that's how
slow
it was.
unfolding horror movie. It's like the longest horror movie of my life.
And then I had a problem. Listen how crazy this is. I had my smoke alarm go off in this apartment that I'm in, right? First of all, it scared the shit out of me because it's so loud when it first started going off. So I pushed the button, it stops. Again, like 15 minutes later, it goes off again. I push the button, it stops. I'm like, you know what? No, you know what happened? I started pushing the button, it wouldn't stop. It's just like, and it's so crazy. So I do what you said. I'm like, oh, let me take this down. I'm going to take the battery out. Dude, I swear I took the battery out, kept going.
Yes. I've had ones
It's got
like
a backup
that.
battery. They have like redundancies to make sure that your shit doesn't stop working when your battery dies.
I thought it was a scary movie. I was like, what the fuck? So I took it and I put it in my inner drawer in my kitchen with like a pillow and then just like closed it. And it was like the muffled thing going off.
I have in this cabinet over here, I have 3 smoke detectors. If you walk around my house, you will see hanging wires where smoke detectors used to be because
again, a great song title.
Hanging wires.
Hanging wires.
That's fucking great.
It's just, it's where smoke detectors used to be, but I've had this problem before and I just know that like, it's not, it was a rough night.
We had that guy who wanted to write a song for us. Remember?
Mhm.
And we shouted out his thing. This is it. Hanging wires, spiders in my bed.
Yeah.
Like there's something here. We can make art out of this.
Speaking of listeners that are making art.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shovelfoot.
Dude.
We got a great drawing.
Listen, Heather
amazing.
Fakes It is incredible, but I'm sorry, Heather. I have to say it. This might be the coolest thing that somebody's made. And they did it fucking fast too.
It was incredibly fast. The Instagram account is medegck. So I don't know, medegck.
You know what we'll do? We'll post this. We'll post it as a hard post on Monday.
We'll hard post this guy, and Gabby will throw it up right now. But essentially, Rob was making fun of me last episode for having all kinds of things, and he came up with the wonderful title of Shovelfoot and the kid with the 3 eyes. And so this guy drew a Kasim Shovelfoot. So I mean, this is comic book quality.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
There's like, I wouldn't change anything about that. It's so dope.
Rob really liked, I love this thing. I posted it on my Instagram. So shout out to medegck on Instagram.
There's another, we have another artist on who's like follows our stuff. His name is Ron Winnick. Check him out on Instagram. If when Bitcoin takes off, I'm going to hire him to do like a wall in my house.
Really?
Yeah, because I've always wanted this style he does. That's kind of like,
oh, it's like almost like a not Mad Magazine, but it's like
go up. You know how like
cool.
Jamie, where did you have your birthday in New York? At Cipriani's? Remember when you had like a birthday at Cipriani's in New York and we all had dinner? 5 years ago,
Not at
maybe.
Cipriani's.
Oh, look at this. He made, did you see this one?
Oh, cool.
The
It's like Garbage Pail Kids.
Jamie?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, Jamie-Lee. Is that Jamie-Lee?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to Jamie right now.
Oh, Jamie-Lee, you're a Garbage Pail Kid on there.
I fucking loved Garbage Pail Kids.
I think we talked about that, and that's why.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, what's his name? From Eastbound and Down.
Jamie, I see it.
Yeah. Very cool stuff.
How did I miss this?
So Jamie-Lee, if you look at the pictures before that, like the black and white drawing kind of stuff, that's what I want in a wall in my house.
Super cool.
Yeah, I forget what this kind of art is called, but it's just a bunch
pop
of
art, no?
Yeah, Gabby will throw it up for you guys to see.
What about Il Molino,
cool.
Jamie-Lee? Did you have a birthday at Il Molino one time?
Probably.
That's it, I think.
More like it.
And they have art like that on the wall. And I actually, after your birthday, I contacted the artist who did that. And I was like, hey, how much do you charge? Because I thought maybe he was just some like dude who'd be like, oh, for $500, I'd come do that. And he was like, oh yeah, like $25,000. I was like, oh, cool. I'll talk to you later. You know, not happening. But yeah. So, I mean, people, we say this all the time. This is not a Sopranos podcast. We don't really talk about Sopranos much, but everybody's been asking us to what we think of the trailer for the new Sopranos movie. So we thought, why not me and Jamie-Lee watch it together for the first time?
Yep.
And we could watch it right here. Oh, and Cassim.
Yeah, I'm a big Sopranos guy.
Yeah. So no, this is three people who've never watched The Sopranos about to watch the trailer. This is our first reaction video, guys. This is huge.
Yeah, check us out. We're a reaction channel now. And
what do you want us to react to?
Please send it in.
I would love to stop talking about myself and just react.
And Robert Eiler of The Sopranos watching the Many States of Newark official trailer.
It's working for you, Jamie?
Yeah, I just can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Okay, thanks for tuning in to our reaction channel.
You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Ray Liotta's in
By
this?
example.
That's the music.
God. Oh my God. Wait, who are these people? Oh, let me go back.
We should, when we show this on the show, it should just be us about to watch it and then Jamie going, really, Oda's in this? And then we're done.
Yeah.
Because us sitting there watching it for 2 minutes is not going to be interesting. But that
that was Leslie Odom Jr., John Bernthal.
Dude, I'm a big Bernthal head, dude. That's the Punisher right there. And that's Shane from Walking Dead, man.
Yeah.
And that's Kunas from Fury.
And fucking Michael looks
just
exactly.
Just like yeah.
I have chills all over my body. That was crazy.
Yeah. And you know, David Chase is a genius because it's like, if he had to continue to make Sopranos content, it's kind of like, you gotta
go. There's so many more stories in the beginning that they can reference throughout the show.
For sure. And he needed a great actor to do it. And it's like, he had to go with either me or Michael Gandolfini, and right choice. Right choice. You made the right choice, guy.
How old is Michael Gandolfini?
I think he's like 22, 23.
Oh, he's just a boy.
That's a good question.
Oh, he's just a boy.
Maybe a little more.
What a great way to do this, to like pay respect and also like just give.
I think people want our reactions. Not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So, no. I mean, just
Robert Eiler from The Sopranos.
Wrap it up is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead. You can. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Love these guys. They keep me looking so
nice. This episode of Pajama Bands is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming champions of the world. I can give my review. They're the best. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. I did not think they could get better with the 2.0. Then I didn't think they could get better with the 3.0. No, here they are with the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped, including Cutter, with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Pajama.
We'll make it Pajama.com.
Manscaped.com.
And by the way, I use it, Cassim uses it. And like Jamie said, listen, I love Manscaped. When I got the 2.0, I went, okay, yeah, I see this is good for whatever. When I got the 3.0, it was a cushion. This 4.0, I will never be able to use anything else. And they call it the lawnmower, right? Because it's like things go, it sends hair. Like it's great.
And it has a light, right?
There's a light on it, everything. This thing is, there really is a difference now when you use this and you're like, oh, why would I ever use anything else to trim my?
Yeah. You guys ever been mowing your grass in your yard and it's so tall, right? And you mow your grass and then you go, oh shit, there's the dog toy. You're finding stuff. Yeah. That's kind of what it does with your penis. I got to tell you, I charge this thing. It stays charged for weeks.
Wirelessly. Charge it wirelessly.
It looks cool, like a cool piece of technology sitting on my shelf. Like I'm part of some sort of space aged pube trimming society. Do you know what I mean? So thank you, Manscaped. The
guards are all different lengths too. So it's not like, oh, I don't shave my pubes all the way down. You don't have to. They have guards for different lengths, whatever you like.
1 to 4.
Get 20% off today and free shipping with code Pajama at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code Pajama. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped and support the people that support the show. Now back to the pod. No, I think it's great. This looks like a movie I would watch. I don't really know much about what happened in The Sopranos. All I know is that like if it's a mobster thing and Ray Liotta's in it, and anything John Bernthal is in it.
John Bernthal. So he plays Dickie Moltisanti. So Dickie wasn't the dad. Dickie was another uncle.
I don't know. People are going to hate hearing us talk about this because we don't know what they're going to be surprised. No, Dickie screaming at the screen. I don't know who, his uncle.
No, that was a different actor that played the uncle where he comes out of the
house.
John
Bernthal plays the uncle.
Oh, does he? I thought it was somebody else.
That's the good looking guy, right?
Well, there's two guys. There's a guy that looks like he could be John Bernthal. Then there's a different guy. This is where you guys go for your Sopranos news. And I'm glad you guys stopped by and check us out for Sopranos knowledge. Looks sick. And Joey Coco Diaz is in it.
Joey Diaz.
Oh, that's
is in
right.
It. It's like hearing Jim's voice in the beginning, seeing the
Vera Farmiga look great as Livia.
Oh, Conjuring, dude, she is such a babe.
And she kind of had like the Carmela vibes a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Something there. And then the
you think that's on purpose?
Probably. And then seeing what is that? The place Holston's, right? Like seeing that place.
Or Satriel's, you mean?
No. Seeing the place where we shot the last scene.
That was in it?
Yeah, when he was standing looking out the window.
I didn't see that. What?
Yeah, I think that's the place where we shot the last scene where you run in, and then hearing the music at the end was crazy.
Yeah. Has the music ever played since the end of the show? Like on anything? No, right?
Yeah, what?
Maybe some like HBO 20th anniversary thing. Maybe they played it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not that I haven't. Yeah, I never.
I got to check out this show, man.
You should.
I think I'll finish. I'm going to watch it before. Oh, Mayor of Easttown?
I'm just one episode in.
That's my favorite show of the year.
Ugh, I must really messed up because I didn't hate it. I started on the last episode.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
So then trying to go back and watch it, I was like, this is horrible because.
Oh yeah.
What a mistake.
It's that is because it's really all about building this world in the beginning.
Yeah. Michael Gandolfini never would have started in the last episode.
Never would have done
David
that.
Chase just made the right choice. It just lets me know.
Never would have done that. Well, I'm glad we got our reactions. More importantly, my reactions.
Yeah. So cool.
Oh, okay. So here's what's been bothering me that I need to talk about.
Yeah. Let us know.
What's bothering Rob this week? So there was a guy who got caught jerking off on Zoom in like a business meeting. That you heard about that guy, right?
Jeffrey Toobin.
I guess. Supposedly, what do we say?
Allegedly.
No,
right.
Yeah, it was true.
So this guy, he definitely got caught.
His video was off.
I didn't know his name. Yeah. So they said like, I think it goes, we're taking a 5-minute break from Zoom or whatever. And this guy must have got caught up, like saw a link somewhere, clicked it, like, oh, hey, 18-year-old girls, like, or whatever. Saw some porn link, clicked it. Next thing you know, he starts jerking off, but he didn't know that the Zoom was like off in the corner. And all of a sudden people start coming back and they're like, Bill, like, or what's his name? Jeff, allegedly, like people like Jeff. And he's like, like fucking.
That's a great sound effect. Can you do that again?
Hey, David Chase, if you need someone to do sound effects, that I can do.
You're like the guy from Police Academy. Michael Winslow.
So yeah, he got caught, he got fired, like all this stuff. Obviously, bonehead move, total dick. Yeah. So
all the pun intended.
Yeah. So here's what I wanted to talk about, right? Now he goes and he's doing like a press tour of like the I'm sorry's, which of course, yeah, like go and do it. And he goes on to this one thing, and the woman is like, okay, so like, how do you?
I've seen this.
Yeah, it goes on like CNN or whatever. It's like, how do you like explain what you did? Like, blah, blah, blah. She's asking all those questions. And he goes, listen, this is no excuse. I'm so sorry for what I did. It was so dumb. And this is no excuse. But I thought the Zoom was ended. And it's like, we're in such a world of like apologies that like, no, dude, that is the excuse. What do you mean that's no excuse? Yeah. What are you apologizing for? Jerking off now? Like,
yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he should have gotten fired. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is, well, I mean, if there's women there and they're like, I saw a coworker like pull his dick out and start jerking off, like, I don't know what the right thing to do is, but I do know if he's going around apologizing, you don't say like, hey, this is no excuse, but I thought it was off. Well, if that's not an excuse, what is? Like,
right? You're
jerking off in front of your computer. If that was illegal, there would only be women left. Like every dude in the world would be done. Like what? I'm still like what? And you know, he was trained by media, and they're like, this is what you should say. So it's like, how is that the right thing to the conclusion to come to? Is like, hey, this is no excuse, but I thought I was home alone jerking off.
Yeah, it took Pee Wee Herman 20 to, what is it?
I think he's still crawling his way back.
No, even like Paul before Rubens. Blow, he was fine again. He was
no, cool. I know, but it like took 20 years. It took maybe 15. Well,
and he had to grow a beard and like
yeah, but like, look, we
before beards were cool.
Totally with you.
Remember when Robert Downey Jr. had like issues?
For sure. Well, yeah, I mean with drugs. Yeah.
But wasn't he also like doing crazy things? No,
prostitute stuff. No, maybe Hugh Grant. I mean, these are all people that have had. I don't know. There's something about like masturbating that like people don't think is as cool as being caught with a prostitute. You know, Hugh Grant just like, you know, kind of like laughs it off, like, oh yeah, no, I made a mistake, you know, and everyone's like, oh, he's so charming, you know, and then like Jeffrey Toobin.
Who the fuck? If someone's not hurting someone, leave them the fuck alone in their life. Like, who are you to judge what anybody does if they're not hurting someone? Hugh Grant wasn't married. He didn't have a family or kids that he was cheating on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's his choice.
If we could fire people for jerking off on Zoom, Cassim would have been fired during Corona.
That's right.
We would have dropped you. Do you remember that time?
That's the reason I moved, because I just couldn't be in studio with him anymore.
Yeah. The court order said
we all make mistakes.
Said 6 states away.
Speaking of court orders, can we talk about Britney Spears for a little bit?
Oh, please, because I don't
I'm
really
all about
know.
This free Britney movement.
Go for it, because I don't really know.
I wish they were. Did they release an audio of it or just a transcript?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't of the latest court proceedings, or like which one are you talking about?
Whatever, the one where she spoke a lot. So basically, you know, she's been under like this conservatorship by her dad for however many years, and she just like literally like just let it all out. Like, they're made me have an IUD, so I can't have babies, I can't live my life, I can't go in my boyfriend's car, everything is controlled. They should go to jail. This is illegal. I've been traumatized. They make me work. They put me on lithium.
Yeah, even I didn't do lithium in my bad days.
Is lithium like no? What does lithium do? Does it just like completely? Is that why she was like zoned out when she was performing?
It completely like, you know, like fucking lobotomizes you.
Apparently, it makes you do like really bad eye makeup and then do dances because. That's all I've been seeing.
Rob is not a part of the Free Britney movement.
No, I am. I'm just that's what I was seeing. I was seeing a lot of that. I don't have social media, so people would just send me like her with like the raccoon eyes doing like, hey, like I'm about to go to the pool, like, you know, or just like doing dances.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, was she's like, I've been lying to everyone and pretending like I'm okay, but I'm not. I cry every day. I'm so sad. But then, you know, I think this is terrible. But then you also want to be like, who is taking care of this girl? Do you know what I mean? Like, she should absolutely be able to live her life any which way that she wants. But like, you also just feel like oh, I just want her taken care of like in the right way. I want her to be happy and in control, but nobody knows anything that's not part of it.
It seems insane that, because even in the last sort of court ruling, they kind of ruled in favor of her dad and like whoever else the other guy is, his partner, or like her manager. I don't know what it is, but I wish we could kind of see the whole like court proceedings, because I feel like there's information that we don't know. I mean, there is a judge that's every few months, is like, I don't know if it's every year or whatever, but she's been to court several times, and like it seemed like she was making a little more progress with her and her ability to like kind of separate herself from the like sort of short leash that her dad had her on. But this last one seemed to kind of go backwards a little bit. So I think I think from everything we hear, and I don't know if we're getting the full story, it just seems like he's making her work just and not letting her enjoy like whatever it is that she wants to enjoy. Making no choices. He seems to just be in complete control, and it's like, that seems like some sort of personal hell to be in. And
and that's what she's saying.
If there's ever been a cause that would get me going, it's someone making someone else work. Because that's your nightmare. I am anti.
Rob is free Britney all the way now.
I'm anti-work from the soup to nuts.
They made her tour. They made her do Vegas.
You think these are baby spider bites all over my arm?
Oh, you have spider bites, babe?
I don't know. I just got these 3 marks on my arm.
Are you turning into Shovelfoot right
now? Dude, what if I became Spider-Man from this shit?
Did you get bit by a shovel?
Dude, I got bit by 3 spiders that were like near a smoke detector battery, and they gave me their energy. Now I have the ability to fucking make an alarm sound when I see a little bit of smoke.
Wow. Your superpower is just annoying the shit out of people. You could either make that the smoke alarm sound or the bird noises.
Yep. I got to get your guys' opinion on something.
Let's hear it.
And I need you guys to be honest with me and tell me if I read this situation wrong or not. Okay. I am now on Raya, the dating app. Okay?
You got it.
Thank you. It took, I don't know how many months, but I totally forgot that I had even applied. And one day I got a text message saying, "Hey, welcome to Raya." I was like, "Oh." And then for a while, I was like, well, I'm kind of busy. Work has been great. G4 has been great. I'm like, me and my coworkers, we hang.
We all hang.
Yeah. Rob comes and hangs. We all have been spending a lot of time together. And so it's been keeping me occupied. But then just out of curiosity, I was like, well, let me see what Raya is like. There's a lot of talk about what this this app kind of is about. And I wanted to see for myself. So I signed up. And I got to tell you, I don't know. I mean, the type of people. Now, look, every person on there is like a model or an actress or a model or like an entrepreneur or, owns this yoga thing or like, it's all like very driven, cool people and a lot of attractive people. And there's some safety in knowing that these people were like, quote unquote, vetted and they're not just some randos catfishing you.
It's like the Uber of dating apps where everything else is Lyft.
Exactly. Yeah. It's got that chicness to it.
Right.
So the way it works is that just like any other dating app, you get a certain amount of people put in front of you and you can either, there's no swiping. You either say yes or no, or like there's a heart button for swipe right and a decline button. So I saw somebody that I knew from Instagram, somebody that I was friends with and we follow each other on Instagram. And we don't talk much, but I always thought she was really pretty. And I was with my friend and I was like, I'm gonna match her just to like see, because you can match someone and then like it either says connected or not connected, and
depending if they matched you too.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, no, let's see what happens, because this person I was with also knew this person, and so I sent a match over, and then it popped up with connected, and I was like, no, that's And then I was in the middle of Fast 9, so I didn't like. Oh, I saw Fast 9, by the way, one of the best comedies of the year. And I got a message when the movie was over. I look and I got a message from this person that I matched with. I was like, oh, check this out. Like, this girl wastes no time. And so
you can give her a fast 6.
Wait, thank you for being so generous. And we start talking. And I think the first thing she commented on, you have a profile song. So each person has a song they pick and it just plays over your pictures. And she commented like, hey, here to comment on the song choice, because we both like the same band. And then we just get to talking. And then at some point she goes like, okay. And we're kind of flirting. And at some point she goes, all right, well, I just wanted to let you know, cool song choice. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Like I kind of misread the situation. I thought I said, oh, I'm sorry. I misread the situation. I thought we were, I feel embarrassed. I'm like, oh, sorry if I flirted. I thought we were flirting. Like we matched each other. And like, she's like, oh no, like just read the first line of what I sent you. And I go and I read the first line and it says,
Saldo.
It says, here to comment on the song choice, ! And I was like, oh, okay. But like, it seems a little weird to match with somebody. You match with somebody to just say like, hey, cool song choice. Like we also follow each other on Instagram. It would have been weird, but like maybe a little less weird. I'm not going to blow up her spot. I'm sure she's a Pajama Pants listener.
What's her name?
But I thought it was weird, but I was also like embarrassed and naive because I don't use these apps much. And I was like, oh, well, like, I guess that's all right. Like, and that was very nice. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, good luck out there, enjoy your thing. And then the next day she sends me a message saying, hey, I had a dream about you.
Oh, she's a fucking tease, dude.
And she's like, yeah. And it was a sexy, frisky dream.
She's down. She wants to fuck.
She's completely lost me at this point, right? I am not in any way, shape, or form.
But you just need a place to stay that doesn't have like spiders and birds and alarm. You know what I mean? Even if you don't like her.
What do I got? An animal sanctuary? Yeah. So I just thought it was like big sort of like red flag.
So what did you say? Did you respond?
No, I've just been very cordial. If for some reason, if for some reason, and I kind of flirted back. I'm like, this is how I get you. Like, just like on my podcast, I grow on you. You know what I mean? Like I will fester. And then the conversation kind of just like trailed off or whatever. But I just thought it was a very strange sort of like, is she testing me? Is she like interested, but like didn't want to seem like she was interested?
I don't
like it either. Don't like it either. I just thought
I think it was super cool that you were super direct, being like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought we were flirting. And she could have been like, we are, or something. I don't like this. I don't like it.
And also, you said you only get a certain amount of like swipes on that app, right?
Yeah.
So if she's using one of her swipes to swipe yes on you, when she could just like text you or DM you or whatever, I don't know. It seems. But
how many swipes can you get?
I don't know. I think you get like per day. They limit the amount. Yeah, they limit per day the amount of swipes you get, and they limit per day the amount of profiles that you can look at per day. But you can buy to skip the wait and buy more likes one time a day or once per day on each of those things. So it's like they know they do want to make a little bit of money, but they say they want you to like grow the connections and the matches that you do have. Now, I will say the matches that I've gotten, like all very, very pretty, beautiful women. Some seem very cool.
Who are the most famous people you've seen on there?
See, that's part of it's kind of like being in a 12-step program. You got to, it's all anonymous.
Do they say that you're not supposed to tell it on your podcast?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the language.
Well, how did that girl put the video of Ben Affleck up? Remember?
Oh, well, you can. It doesn't keep you from screenshotting things. It just, I think they frown.
Well, she probably got kicked off Raya then.
Why? Somebody shouted out Ben Affleck for being on Raya?
Yeah, some girl like matched with Ben Affleck, or like, she saw him in like clicked it thinking it was a joke, and it matched with her. And she wrote like, no way, this is really you. And he sent a video back being like, why do you not think it's me? Like, it's me. And she posted it on Instagram.
That's the whole idea.
Was he slurring?
Raya. That's why you go to Raya's, because these people have to, like, they've gone through the whole process.
Right.
And Raya puts Ben Affleck with a check mark by his name or like whatever.
Verified.
That's who it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really want Robbie to get on there, because A, they don't ask about height. And B, you're iconic TV star. That shit is going to shoot you right to the top of the algo, my brother.
Yeah, but now you're outing me for being on the app. I thought you weren't supposed to do that.
I'm saying you should get on.
I know, but once I'm on, this is out there already. Well, I'm gonna get you deleted off the app when I get on.
All right. Well,
and then I'll quit.
You'd probably be doing me a favor. The way it's been going for me.
All right. So here's I forgot to say. So when we were talking about the guy who got caught jerking off on Zoom, he, as his punishment or whatever, I think I don't know the whole story again. I'm an idiot. I think he got his job back, but he had to apologize to everyone first. And it took a long time to get his job back. They had to clear with everybody, blah, blah, blah. So when we were in the studio, we used to do little improv things with Jamie-Lynn and Kasim to act stuff out. And it's been so long and people loved it. So I think we should revisit that. And Kasim, you,
I'll play Jeffrey Toobin.
You should be the guy who got caught jerking off.
And she was one of the people on the
yeah, and she is call. And that day her son almost ran into traffic. Like, it was already a horrible day for her. And then she came home and saw you jerking off on Zoom.
What a backstory. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is part of the apology tour.
Yeah.
Is she like a CNN anchor or?
Yeah. Or she was just somebody even better. She was like someone's assistant who was on the call. You know, she's not like also maybe crazy and like, hey, you get it. We're all in the biz. Like, she was an innocent bystander, you know? So obviously you guys, we could do it over Zoom, but yeah. So ring.
Hello.
Hey, Jamie, it's Jeffrey from.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, it's been a while. I hope you've been okay. Yeah.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Good. That's great. Look, last time we saw each other, you know, the situation was it was a lot. It was a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
That's kind of inappropriate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why are you calling me?
I am wanting to see, I'm trying to get my job back. And,
I don't make those decisions.
No,
so.
Absolutely. And it's not that I even need my job back. I just wanted to see if like you were okay. I really do care that maybe I put you through some like duress, and I just wanted to see if that was something I should try and make.
It was. Yeah.
Do you remember kind of what happened?
Yeah, no, I can't really forget it. It's
what do you remember?
I see it when I close my eyes, but it's you know, I was coming off a rough day anyway, you know, and my 3-year-old is pretty physically and emotionally abusive to me. So I've just been dealing with that. So, you know, kind of a live wire. So
you're a mom. So you're a mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. But
that's
I have a job. Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. Cause like the window, the video I watched was like a MILF.
No,
it was like a mom.
No, I could hear it. I heard. We all heard it. We heard it. You were sharing your screen actually. Right. And then you were in the corner. Yeah. You know, you just have to click like shut your video off or leave meeting. It's very simple.
Then there was no part of that you were like,
no,
I could have sworn.
I screamed your name for a couple of minutes before everyone else because I had to. But you know what? I really appreciate your call, and I just don't think you need to call me anymore.
No, that's fine. I did want to call and apologize, and also just see.
Thank you.
Just wanted to know if like there was any way I could make it up.
I'm not single.
You make it up.
No.
You're not single.
No.
That's so funny because the video that I pulled up was like a married mother.
I'm having such a bad connection. I can't really hear you.
Of 2.
Yeah.
And can you hear
Good
me?
luck. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
You're definitely getting your job back, babe. That was fantastic.
You're so good at those, Cassie.
So good. It's almost like something like that has happened to you before.
I do feel for him. He did do this apology tour thing, and the thing that I saw was like excruciatingly embarrassing. Almost like if him getting caught jerking off the first time was like a 10, this apology that he had to do live on CNN was like an 8.5.
Right.
I can't believe he had to do that.
She not only like, she didn't just go like, hey, you had a thing and like, you know, do you have anything to say about it? She had to say, you were on Zoom and you were caught masturbating. Isn't that right, Jeffrey? And he had to be like,
you know what?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
No.
It was just so painful.
I'm not okay with this.
And imagine like if he was only born like 30 years earlier, like the worst thing that ever happened to him wouldn't have existed. You know, it's like Zoom wouldn't have been a thing. Or
10 years earlier.
10 years earlier. Yeah.
Do you know that this happened to me at my new job, except instead of jerking off?
Oh, you were doing something so nerdy, weren't you? You were like, you had one of those like magnifying glasses on like a little toy and you were like painting him.
You were making a ship in a bottle.
Yeah, dude. All right, so I took the call.
He was making a UFO in a bottle.
Pretty much. I turned around from this computer where the Zoom call was, and I turned around on this and just started playing video games.
But that's what you do for your job also anyway, so they didn't even know.
Right.
But like it went from like it was like a very serious, like, okay, great, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Like, okay, we'll check in. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cool. And then just a swivel of my chair. And then I just within 2 minutes, I'm playing Rocket League on my computer back here. And then I got a Slack message saying like, hey, make sure to turn off your Zoom. You know, we can see you. And I was like, oh, it was the nerdiest equivalent. It was my Jeffrey Toobin moment.
All right, Jamie-Lynn, let's say your Zoom, you thought it was off, but it wasn't. What would they likely catch you doing?
Screaming at my kids or like, just on my phone, just sitting there on my phone, pretending like I don't have to go back outside my door.
Watching the Sopranos prequel trailer.
Yeah.
Over and over. What would you, what's the most embarrassing thing that if they were like, hey, we caught you doing this, what do you think it would be?
Like doing something in my own camera, like picking things out of my teeth.
That would be the most embarrassing.
She's so
thing.
innocent. It's unreal. It really is. That would.
What would I be doing?
I don't know.
What am I doing? Fucking doing? What do you think I'm gonna like start like masturbating?
Yeah, sniffing your panties. You using the womanizer.
You got your rabbit.
You ever tie your own
desk?
You ever tie your own panties around your neck?
You ever choke yourself with your own lace underwear?
No.
Okay.
I like Lululemon underwear. They make
you ever sit on your Topo Chico bottle?
Hey, you want to see Jamie-Lynn make a Topo Chico bottle disappear? Oh God!
You want to see me suck the bubbles out of a Topo Chico?
What if you could have? We'll go back to wholesome. I know Jamie-Lynn needs it. What if you could have one person ever as a roommate? Who would it be?
One person ever as a roommate?
Cass, you got one?
Well,
yeah, I'm looking right at him.
No,
I feel like I want a man because it's like they can help me do things. Like meaning if I'm like not married, I don't have a husband, like it's a roommate. Sorry, I'm getting very specific with this.
No. Yeah. If like, let's say whatever, it was 10 years ago or whatever. And it's like, you put an ad in the paper for a fucking roommate. One person to call.
I want someone super talented and like funny, but also can like help me with shit.
So you both want the same roommate?
Jamie, I'll move in. It's fine.
Okay. You want someone super talented,
funny, but can like help me with stuff like Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Wow. What a win for that guy, huh? What I would have picked. My pick is Martha Stewart.
Oh,
what do you imagine Paul Rudd would be like? Do you think he's
just like fun,
slapping the
happy
bass,
when I
just
come
doing
home?
the slap in the bass line the whole time?
I feel like I'd always come home to him doing something that would like make me giggle. I would probably really like his friends. I don't think he would be
Yeah.
annoying. I don't think he's throwing ragers. But like if we wanted to party one night, he'd be like down.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking Ant-Man, dude.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
cool.
We talked about like what's the most embarrassing thing that people could see you doing. And here's something I need you guys to help me with. I've been thinking about this for months and I keep wanting to bring it up, but I keep forgetting. So it's like very little embarrasses me where I'm like, oh man, like that's embarrassing. Yeah, like I mean, you know me, I tell everything. Like if something embarrassing,
you're so honest. Yeah.
If something embarrassing happens to me, the first thing I think is like, oh, I can't wait to tell this like to my friends or like to talk about this on the podcast or whatever, because I think it's I always
rip out your Sharpie right away.
Yeah. So but here's what I don't understand, right? Is because when I'm singing like in the shower or some shit, I'm like, oh, this would be embarrassing. Like one of the few things that obviously, like if I got caught jerking off on Zoom, I'd be fucking embarrassed. I'd be like, oh, that's embarrassing. If I got caught, like if somebody was like, like if you, like when you were like, oh, we have something for the pod today. If you were like, we have audio of you singing in the shower, I would start to feel that embarrassed feeling that I never feel. I'd be like, fuck, but here's what
so funny.
Here's what I want to know. Why is that? Because here's what I was thinking, right? I know I'm not a good singer. I've never tried to be a good singer, and I'm not a good singer. I know that, like, it's no big deal to me, but something like skateboarding, right? I tried to skateboard for years. I'm terrible at it. If you put a skateboard down right now and were like, show me, I'd have no problem. I'd laugh at how bad I was at skateboarding. So why something that I've never tried to be good at? I don't care that I'm not good at it. Why am I embarrassed that I'm a bad singer? Or like,
because singing in the shower is like I know it's so intimate because I have to be in a really good mental place to sing in the shower. Like I have to be really happy. I have to be really content. I have to be really peaceful to sing in the shower. I think it's like a mood, and it's a mood that's just like that nobody's there. It's just a very free thing. And so to think that somebody would like invade that moment for you is like, you know, it's violating.
I often think that a great performer or somebody who is such a gifted, talented actor is really good at taking that feeling of safety and like carefreeness that we have in the shower, and they're able to apply it like in their work and then in their like art and their performance. When you know what would be so interesting is if I would love to see how you sing in the shower, because to me, you act.
Of course you would.
That's you being you, like without any sort of. There's no little voice in your head. There's no nothing. That's just you being your most honest version of yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, your voice cracking,
what do you see?
Or you're trying to hit the.
What's your song?
I mean, like 2 months ago, that Louis Capaldi song I was going in.
What song?
Someone You Loved. Oh. Na, 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 na. You know it for sure. You've heard it.
I should.
Oh, look, it says playing music up top on top of the thing. See it? It's wow. I really am.
That's crazy.
You recognized music when you did that.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Right?
Zoom's really fucking. It's its own thing now. I got to get back into singing in the shower. You know what I do sometimes is like if I have to memorize lines or like do a thing for work, I'll put on a podcast and I'll like talk over it with the thing I have to say. I don't know why. It's just like I hear
Jamie's face was like, "Oh, you're crazy."
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's something about.
Strange.
I had an acting teacher a long time ago that the way he told us to learn lines was like by rote. So like with no inflection, just like every word, you tap a pen or whatever. And then when you memorize it, you put 2 different pieces of music, one in each ear, and then you do it. And so if you
it's so ingrained.
So it's so in there, no matter what sort of is happening,
cool.
you will still be able to kind of stick to what it is because it's in there. So sometimes I think I play like a podcast or maybe sometimes music, and then I do and that's extraneous noise. And then I have to say the things I have to say. If I can still do it with all that noise, then it's in me a little bit more, and it's less that I have to worry about later in the day.
Right.
I don't know. And I'm a terrible fucking actor. So who don't take my advice?
You're not.
Oh, please.
Great, but I mean, we've already done over an hour. I think that's
what a day. You know, we learned a lot. We started in a kind of a dark place, you know.
Oh, my life's in the shitter right now.
Look
but
at you,
I'm gonna stand firm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep going, guys. That's what I do.
You need me out there. I'll fly out tomorrow, Jamie-Lynn.
Yeah.
I know. I just have nowhere. I don't have a kitchen. It's like literally miserable the way we're living.
Just letting
we haven't had a kitchen for almost 2 months. And that's when the guy was like, gotta take the cabinets down. Be back. We can't paint until the cabinets are in. And then blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so what are you telling me?
So this has
already been delayed 2 weeks. My kitchen was supposed to be done this week. Now, then it was another 2 weeks. Now it's literally like almost August. It's going to be done.
This is technical, but what was wrong with the cabinets?
They were 8 inches too short, and that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's
not like an inch or two. That's like a whole shelf for me.
How did they not know? How did they not know that when they were putting it in? This is what really bothers me. It's like, it's such a scam because when you see these like TV makeover shows, these guys go to breakfast, come back, and the whole house is different.
That's what I'm saying. In 3 weeks, and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they're like, 3 weeks now. We have to take down everything we did. And then do you have to pay for their mistakes?
No.
You never know what these fucking.
But today I got mean. And like, I didn't mean to, but like, I was like, no. And
yeah, you have to be firm with Jack. You got to be firm with these guys.
Yeah, she's telling the construction guy, you're going to pee in the potty.
I said, if he can't, exactly. I was like, if he can't paint in the living room, why isn't he painting in my bathroom?
Yeah.
He goes, well, that's a good question. I said, then go call him right now or I will. Like, I never talk like this, you guys. I had the bed delivery guys that came and brought it in different pieces all day. And they were putting together the white couch in our room. And I'd asked them to put on booties and they were very annoyed by that. But they were like walking through the construction to get to my bedroom. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do? My hands are dirty. You want me to assemble your couch or not? Because my hands are dirty. I wrote, I'll get you gloves.
Oh, man.
And I went at a Cutter's medicine cabinet and got him latex.
Don't let these fucking guys sass you. Also, when you're firm, it's kind of a turn on.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
I think some guys like that, you know? Not me.
My son does.
Cass was going to pretend to turn the Zoom off in 20 minutes. If you want to stick around, you can.
Yeah,
you can.
oops.
I had a Topo Chico.
What's it going to sound like? All right, guys. Hey, that's an episode. Thanks so much for watching. Pajama, dude. You know, we're over 15,500 subscribers on Instagram. We are so happy you guys stick around, and the support has been unreal. We are so thankful you guys are enjoying this newer iteration of the pod, even if we have a couple audio issues every once in a while. So
I thought we've been better.
Thanks for the support. Yeah, we have been better. And support our sponsors and visit the subreddit r/Pajama Pants Podcast. Sorry we didn't get to any of the emails today, but to be honest, we didn't get that many. And if you guys do want to send us some of the horror stories, we're collecting dating app stories, which I have a few here for next pod that we'll get to. Send them to askpajamapants@gmail.com. And Jamie and I are on Instagram. Rob is not.
Nope.
He is off the grid. Okay, that's an episode. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Wait, Cass, did you say who you would have as a roommate if you could have anyone?
I would have you. I already had you. No, I want you.
On.
That's my honest answer. Do you want me to make a funny, joking answer that's not true?
I just want you to tell the truth.
Robert Eiler.
Okay.
Robert McCreary III McGuiler.